フルカウンター
Alright lads, welcome back to a Black Clover mobile video. We've now gotten a first look at Yuno, the gameplay. I've not watched it just yet, but if you scroll down, this looks like to be the gimmick they're doing now, where they do like a guess that Pokemon to have a theme, and then boom, we get Yuno. How long was it? A day later, and around a week later again, then we get the actual reveal gameplay, and I think it's safe to say that we're going to get probably Noelle next. Just a complete guess, but we did get this wallpaper, and they did show all three of them with the artwork, and they've now shown both Yuno and Asta, so it's safe to say that Noelle's probably next. I think Yami will be massive though, because we've not seen nothing towards Yami. We don't even know if he's a playable character. I mean, of course he is. It's Yami. He's going to be playable, probably the best character in the game on day one, but we've not seen him confirmed yet, so he'll be quite massive to see, and oh, it's going to be sick. I can't wait. But we do have the first look at Yuno here, so we're going to react to it and kind of break it down. I assume this guy's going to be mostly AoE just because, you know, he's kind of this typical AoE person with his wind attacks. So we should get confirmation if it's turn-based or not. But the last Asta gameplay that we did get, it looked turn-based, but you could argue both RPG or whatever you want to call it, the arena like Bleach Brave Souls. So let's just react to it and break it down. And also stay tuned towards the end, we break down the release date, because it was something that can release later on in the weekly Shonen Jump magazine that I want to break down. So we'll go towards that towards the end of the video. Alright, so this one, we're not going to break down too much because it should be the same. Okay, so jumps over the thing again. Okay, so AoE, single target from the looks of it. Oh, okay, look, bro, yeah. Like, that's 100% turn-based now. Like, there's no question about it. Okay, it's kind of sick, though. The music good, you know. I will say the music is good. We got another trailer. Okay, I can't show that. That's spoilers. All right, so not too much to break down. It kind of goes back to my theory about this game being turn-based. This one right here, he walks in and literally stands still in place and waits for your turn to attack. That's kind of how it looks right here again. And then we do get this skill, which could be anything. Genshin, Bleach Brave Souls, whatever it may be. That could be anything. But this, and the camera angle too, there's no denying it. Like, you can imagine there's three people standing there. Like, just... It's so obvious this is going to be turn-based. And yeah, like a flurry attacks. That, and in this right here, this is what's confusing me, because we've seen some of the ultimates, but it don't look like that. So after my video on Asta, I think the next day we got this gameplay reveal. Not really gameplay, but another trailer, which, to be fair, this is new, but nothing to really break down. I think what it might be some sort of awakening system, like how we have in Grand Cross. I'm not too sure, so I don't want to say what it is yet. Just clearly an ultimate move. Obviously, it's Asta going his demon form, basically, or getting demon powers from episode 1. But the thing is, though, where was that in the last trailer? Because if that's the ultimate move, then what is this? Because this looks like an ultimate move, too. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but it looks like both Asta and Yuno both have single target attacks. This one right here, like how we saw Yuno, and then boom, an AoE attack here, and then sort of single target AoE, whatever it may be, depending on the character. Some sort of awakening move, and then you have the ultimate, which is what we just saw with Asta. Let me check the trailer. Did we get one with Yuno? I don't think we did. Going back on the trailer, this is clearly the ultimate moves. You see, like, they get this like black misty background, clearly a cutscene you have to skip or something. And yeah, we didn't get one for Yuno, so if we do get one tomorrow, I will make a review on it or reaction and going through it and breaking it down. But the Asta one we got wasn't really too new, so I didn't bother covering it. Alright, so I think regardless of what the gameplay is yet, we shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. I mean, it looks 99% turn-based, but that doesn't mean it's going to be bad. I mean, it's not really related here, but we did see gameplay towards Full Metal Alchemist, which looked like an actual fighting game, but then we found out it's more like Firehouse Emblem, or I think that's what the game is called, and it changed the game completely. So until we see actual gameplay, let's not jump to conclusions. People thinking maybe something like other games, but we don't know what it is yet. It looks like it is going to be a lot different in terms of like the way they're doing it, rather than it just being two skills. And we know from the actual trailer that there is no type advantage in the game. You're going to be more support characters where you may be a buffer like Noelle, or an actual attacker like how we have Asta, and maybe some sort of support character like William. So we'll have to wait and see how the game does turn out, but so far looking good, man. Animation's on point, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But we do know the game is going to release this year, because he had posted this anniversary thing during the Black Clover week with the actual 7th year anniversary, which, by the way, they showcased the new movie. If you're a massive Black Clover fan, you probably would have seen it by now, but look, his decoration looks so sick. I cannot wait to see this movie. But we did get this little screenshot right here, which, by the way, the artwork is amazing. Hopefully do more of these, and hopefully see more artwork in the game, because it's quite hard to find some good Black Clover artwork, like actual official, like PNGs and stuff like that. So it's why I'm loving the game for someone who just makes thumbnails. But as you can see, it does say the mobile game will be also available this year. This is on the Japanese version. We do know there's an English one coming sometime soon, so they may be able to actually translate a lot of the tweets and actually give us more information towards the global side if there is one. But because they do say here, though, in Shonen Jump, they did confirm that the game is slated to release this year, and apparently it's releasing worldwide, which is weird, I think, because that means they're doing the exact same thing as Slight Music and Memories, which It's good and bad. It's good because, one, for Sony uploads global content, I'm going to be able to actually showcase a lot of stuff when it comes out. I know right now I play a Grand Cross and global is 2 weeks behind JP and it's so terrible to a point where I don't even want to play the game anymore because it's so annoying. Getting content late is terrible, so at least now everyone's on the same playing field, which is great. But also kind of bad because then we don't know what to save for, and you know, Black Clover's a massive game in terms of characters, so when we do get hype characters dropping, then it should be fine. But I guess one good thing will be, well, so we do know for the majority of the game, we're going to get Season 1 characters first, and then that, I think, goes up to Veto. I think Veto is what ends off Season 1, so at least we know he's like the big person of Season 1. And we know we're not going to get basically what, like, Black Divider Ass in the first week, like how we got Black Clover Rimuru in Slimy Scummery, so at least that's a good thing. But he also made an interview last year, which does say right here that they'll be holding a focus group test in Korea in the first quarter, which they've done, by the way. People have played the game, they've gotten their hands on the game and played it. However, I believe they do sign NDA, so they cannot talk about it, and it is in Japan only, so if it has been leaked, it hasn't made it overseas yet, so no one even knows about it. But then they do say here, they're going to soft launch in the third quarter, which is around July to September, so we do know the game's going to come out right then. But since they did say the game's going to launch worldwide, I think altogether, it's possible they only release it in Korea first and then update the game. Not release a new version, but update the game to where it then releases in JP and global, or everyone else gets it, like maybe in certain countries it soft launches, like only like Canadians can use it, maybe only like United Kingdom or whoever the game does it. But yeah, that is kind of all we know right now towards Black Clover Mobile, towards the release date. It is coming out in a few months time, at least for a soft launch in around July to September, so like 5 months, still quite a way away, not gonna lie, but we do know it's coming out this year, and it should be a quick release. Hope, I mean, to be fair, as much as I want it to come out, the later the better, because we saw a Slimy Scam Memories once again that game released a month early. So many bugs, you do not want that in a game because then it will kill it. So yeah, boys, that's all for today. Once again, a little bit rambling towards the end, but the way these guys release information isn't worth making a video sometimes, and it's like scattered across the internet, so it's quite hard to see. But go back to the Yuno gameplay because we didn't really talk too much about it. Looked really good. Like I said, I believe this it's got to be AoE skill. A little comparison once again from Grand Cross. I know some people don't like me saying that, but this skill right here kind of looks like Emilio's one from Grand Cross. Once again, we know the people behind this game have made Grand Cross as well, so there's going to be some similarities in the way they play. And like just the way, like, I know I can already said this, but like the way the wind just stops moving, like it's hitting something. If you get what I'm trying to say, like right here, see it's hitting, like that's just, once again, just screaming turn-based game. So once again, we don't know what the other mechanic towards the game is. The games, turn-based games are always different. They're not always the same. Like, I never played a game like, what's it, Slimy Scam Memories, and it plays so different to Grand Cross. And, you know, some of them are bad, some of them are really good, so we'll wait and see. If you have any ideas of what the ultimate moves could be, because once again, I'm still kind of confused towards what this is right here. It looks like an ultimate move, but then we've seen Asta's one twice, so is it really 2 different characters, or is it, I'm not too sure. Once again, we're only getting a little bit of information, and most of it is kind of hidden behind stuff. So yeah, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.